becomes almost the gathering spot, the centerpiece of our home. It's so important to have a lovely tree. And I know, especially the seniors watching, if you're like my parents, for a few years my parents didn't put up a tree. They put up just a little tabletop thingy because the tree was a hassle. It took a long time to put together, the lights didn't work, it was just not worth it as they got a little bit older. We want to erase all of that from your mind right now because we have a beautiful tree that's as glorious as any tree you've ever seen. The lights are guaranteed to always work. It comes with a 5-year warranty, and it's so easy to pop the pieces together. In most cases, only 2 or 3, and the big tree has 5.
That's right.
And everything is so easy peasy. We're going to show you in just a second. Dan Byrne is here. Santa's Best is a company that since what, like the 70s?
No, over 100 years old.
Well, I was thinking, well, when did you start doing the pre-lit
right in
trees?
the early 90s, we started putting lights onto Christmas, just artificial.
You guys kind of invented this whole thing of actually easy lit, pre-lit trees that work.
That's right. We're trying to make it convenient. So much of the focal point of everybody's house is the Christmas tree, but it's also the most talked about and most argued about, the most painful part of Christmas.
Right.
And we're trying to take that all away.
You and I are about the same age, and we all remember Dad back in the day, you know, in the 60s and 70s, trying to put the tree together, and sometimes you had to put the branches on it, and then the lights didn't work, and it was like a major ordeal, and then Dad was done with Christmas after that. You guys decorate the tree, I'm done. So now you're going to have to find something else for Dad to do because this tree goes together in seconds, and we have a tremendous value and 6 easy payments for you today. So before we show you the sizes, let me just show you on the screen what you're saving. If you were to pick up this 5-foot tree, which by the way, this is the first year we've offered that by your request, it would be about $600. Our price about $250, and on 6 easy payments of $42. We also have a 6.5-foot, a 7.5-foot at also considerable discount and easy pays. The 9-foot, we have a little over 100 of those left. That's a $1,600 tree that we're saving you over $1,000 on and giving you 6 easy payments of $104.33. And not only is it pre-lit, but the lights do all kinds of things. So let's look at the sizes first.
Sure.
And then show off all of the features, will ya?
This is the real cool, this is the wow. All from the power of a remote control. We don't any longer have to choose between clear and multi. We give you both and a number of other fun features as well. So this here is our 5-foot size tree that has 240 lights. Comes in simply just 2 sections here.
Look at that.
Easy together.
And they all come with a Christmas tree stand.
That's
so
right.
all you'd plug in is one plug. How many lights are on that one?
That has 240 of those LED lights.
Wow.
Continuous on, so you don't have to worry about one bulbing out, and like you're saying, Dad's screaming in the garage looking for one.
By the way, if you're thinking, oh, I wanted one with clear lights, never mind. This also has clear lights.
Here's our clear lights.
This also has pastel lights.
That's fun, isn't it?
By
It's a
your
fun
request.
color.
And the lights do twinklies, and they do all kinds of different things, and you get a remote control. Okay, so behind you, which one is this?
This is our 7.5-foot size tree. This comes in 3 sections. This has 600 of those LED lights. And you know what? All perfectly placed. You know, you couldn't even, I mean, could you imagine putting 12 or 15 light strands on so perfectly done? Yeah, and this has basically, it has about 3,200 branch tips. Oh no, I'm sorry, over 4,000. And those branch tips are a molded branch tip. So this exactly replicates what the Fraser looks like, the most popular Christmas tree in the United States.
But yet they also hold heavy ornaments if you want that. Okay, back here, and we're kind of going in a U here. This is our 9-foot tree, very limited. It's always very popular. We seems like it's always the first one to sell out. We have around, what, like 120 or something of these left now. Not very many to go around, and this is the one that we bought last year, and it's in our great room, and it looks phenomenal. You guys have seen the picture that I have of it on Facebook. Maybe we can show that to you later in the show. It's beautiful. Yeah,
I mean, 5 pieces because we want to make sure that no section is too heavy. This has 780 of those lights. It's 72 inches at the base. So such a majestic tree, but together easily. And you don't find 9-footers easily in the marketplace that go together this easily on top of it. It's really just a phenomenal, you know, centerpiece to a household.
It's a total showpiece. And then we have a 6.5-foot tree as well. You might not need quite something as big as the 9 or the 7.5-foot. This is still a beautiful full-size tree. If you've downsized, you have a smaller home now like my parents, this is perfect for that living room or if you want to put it, you know, in a larger maybe bedroom in your big house.
That's a good point.
Great.
This is sort of your in-between tree.
Yes.
You know, you want to put a bigger tree top on there. The 7.5 is perfect for the 8-foot ceilings. The 5 is so versatile, and the 9-foot is for those majestic ceilings. So
You may be wondering why we've decorated these trees with only one ornament. It's because this little stocking holds your remote. So you also have a manual button if you want to, but you can use the remote from anywhere you're sitting across the room or in the kitchen or whatever, and do whatever. Turn it on, turn it off, change the lights, whatever you want to do.
that's exactly right. This remote control does it all. It has all of your functions, so you can just toggle right through them, and it also has your on-off button. So at the end of the night, which we never like to say, but we can say goodnight to our tree.
There you
and
go.
then in the morning, we wake up, and it's ready to go.
By the way, if you're someone who likes to leave your tree on 24/7 during the holidays, this does not use up much electricity at all.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
to light this entire tree for the season, it's less than 50 cents because that's the LED low voltage technology, so it's
And
safe and secure.
That's not
and
per
cheap.
day.
No, that's for the whole season.
Less
That's
than
right.
50 cents. And these lights don't get hot, so you can leave it on all the time if you want to. Shall we show how easy
Yeah,
it is
let's-
to take it apart and put it together?
I think we should.
This is really amazing. Hi, Bryn.
Hi, Bryn.
How are you, dear? So Bryn is, as you can see, a lovely petite little thing. You may or may not have someone this size in your home, but if maybe it's you, you can easily put one of these trees together. We've chosen the 6.5 foot, but they're all just as easy to do as the next.
Exactly. So we start with the stand that you were talking about. So I love it because it has the rubber bottom, so it just fits perfectly down.
I'm sorry, I thought you had a microphone on. She does have one on, but apparently it's not turned on.
Anyhow.
So, okay, here you go.
Okay, Dan can narrate.
Yeah.
So this is the first piece. It's really easy. Right in here, nothing to line up. And then you stick it right in.
There's your one plug.
This is
That's
the
it.
only plug I have to use.
So now this is providing electricity to the other sections, which now all she's going to do is pop them on top of each other.
You don't have to line anything up. You
Look
just
at
let
that.
kind of gravity take hold. And
I mean,
that's
how
it.
cool
and
is
see
that?
how they automatically fluff themselves up? You may want to do a little zhuzhing here and there if you want to, but there's none of this pulling every branch apart.
That's a great point,
She's
Carolyn.
done.
That's it.
Wow.
Easy, easy.
Amazing. Now, can I be so bold as to ask you to take it apart? We'll stand here after we
yes.
show the features. Dan,
Yeah.
show us what we're looking
Yeah,
at
sure.
right
That's
there.
what Bryn just showed us there. That easy power technology, operative word being easy, because all safely housed in the pole. Assembly in just minutes, and of course our 7 functions lights, new this year, exclusive to QVC, has so many different cool, but also most importantly, not choosing between clear and multi. You get them both in the same, all by the power remote control. We have a backup light function control box, just in case you lose a remote control. It's fastened to the bottom branch, but just call customer service and you'll get a new remote. Continuous on, meaning that none of these bulbs falling out, breaking loose, you'll ever have to worry about losing a section or a strand. The whole entire tree stays lit, and then of course, you know, we blended this branch tip right after Mother Nature, and that's how we got this realistic look.
So my second least favorite thing after having to wrap gifts at the last minute, which we already talked about, is when I have to take everything down. That's no fun, is it?
No.
So who wants to hassle with all these pieces of putting a Christmas tree away? Watch what happens. One piece comes off, and you put it in the box or the Christmas tree bag. Second piece comes off, unplug the bottom, take it out of the stand, and
you're
everything
done.
goes back in the box. And see
Yep.
how it folds. Watch when she turns it upside down.
Yep.
It folds itself back up. Look at that.
That's that memory steel. So every year, when this box goes in and out of the box, it's just going to have memory and remember how to
Right.
shape itself as it comes in and out.
And we'll show you, she's working on the same tree throughout the show. So we'll show you that we kind of jostled that around. None of the lights are out or not working. So it's never a problem. Again, your value is tremendous. You have a choice of 4 different sizes. Please don't wait if you want the 9 foot. It's very limited. 6 easy payments on all the sizes, starting at just $42 per payment for the 5 foot, up to only $104 and change for the big 9 foot tree. You're saving, oh my gosh, $1,000 on that big tree. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And who ever heard of getting a Christmas tree for $42 that you can use year after year after year, already lit? The lights do all kinds of different colors. They twinkle, they flash, they change from one color to the next if you want them to, and it comes with a remote control.
I mean, it's so easy, so much fun. And you know what? the beauty is we have so many different sizes to choose from. You don't need to choose clear or multi.
It's true.
But we've brought our 4th size in, so this 5 foot, it's so versatile.
Did I say that correctly? Was this the first year you did a 5?
Well, we did one for about 30 minutes last year.
It
and
sold
that was
out real
sold out
fast.
so quickly, so we brought some more in this year.
And it's really popular again today. This is the second one that we bought. I told you we bought the 9 foot last year. We bought the 5 foot this year because we wanted to put one in the foyer.
Yeah.
So this is perfect for a small room, a bedroom, a kid's room, a foyer. You know, if you've got a basement that's finished and you want to put one down there, it's perfect. And only 2 pieces.
Oh, man, so incredibly easy. And as you say, you know, perfect for a kid's room. I mean, my kids absolutely love it. But you know what I did this year? I gave one to my son's nursery school.
Oh, that's
and
lovely.
You know what? It gets them not only talking about Christmas and the lights and all the festivities, but you know what? It gets them talking about what an actual Fraser looks like.
Yeah.
Because they're saying, well, you know what? The Fraser is known for the shorter needles. It's from, you know, the mountains. So it's really, it's a fun size tree that's really versatile.
Our second popular choice today is right behind you. It's the 7.5 foot size. That is a beautiful, substantial tree. When you go to the Christmas tree stands for the real trees, this is the tree that sells out first.
Yeah, this
it's
is your
beautiful,
typical size.
it's full. It's, by the way, these trees are up high enough off the bottom that you have room to put presents underneath.
Good point. We do give room there so that you have plenty of room for your train or whatever else. But as you're saying, this is perfect for your 8 foot ceilings. If you have an 8 foot ceiling at home, do the 7.5 foot tree. It gives you room for the tree topper.
So there's the 5, there's the 7.5. Moving right across, we also have a large 9 foot tree. Our most limited choice, as I've been mentioning, and it is just stunning. If you've got one of those great rooms with the vaulted ceiling or a really tall foyer, you know, if you've got a grand entrance, this is a perfect tree for that spot.
I mean, what a statement piece to have your neighbors come in for a party and show them that you want to put some twinkling lights on and have a tree that is really just a centerpiece.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
And then we also have the 6.5 foot size as well. A little bit smaller than the 7.5 foot, depending on the size that you need. Of course, the smaller they are, the less the price you'll pay, and they all have all the same functions. By the way, as we walk over to Bryn one more time, I want to remind everybody, we are now into that magical period of extended return policy at QVC. Instead of our traditional 30 days, you have all the way till the end of January to return or exchange for a full refund. And remember, that means you don't have to get it home right away, get it out of the box and see if it works. It will work, but you don't have to worry about that if you don't want to do that again, you know, in 6 weeks or a month. Just wait till you normally decorate for Christmas, get it out. If something's wrong, you can always still send it back. All the way till a month after Christmas, you can send it back.
Great point. And you know what? On top of that, we give a 5-year warranty.
Yes.
So we believe so much in the product. We don't rush to the market with anything. 5 years, give us a call at customer service and we'll be able to answer any of your questions.
I love it, Dan. Thank you. Okay, Bryn's going to show you how easy this is to put together. She's got the 6.5 foot tree. It comes with the stand.
And then this is your first piece.
And her first piece. That's always going to be the heaviest piece, but again, we've made none of them too heavy for you to manage. That's why the 9 foot tree comes with 5 pieces.
That's right.
Okay.
And that's the only plug I need.
Okay.
So once you're plugged in on the bottom, everything else you just kind of let gravity take over.
And they fluff themselves out.
They
As you
do.
said, the gravity pulls them all down.
Just move your branches down, that's it.
Easy peasy.
And you're done.
And there's plenty of lights, and there's plenty of nooks and crannies for large ornaments, small ornaments, the kids' homemade ornaments, lots of room for garlands and a star or an angel at the top. If you put ribbons down, these are substantial trees. There's lots of room to put all of your pretty things, and you don't have to ever mess with lights or electricity or things burning out or things not working.
And we were saying actually, this tree has been put up and down at least 50 times.
That's right.
Yeah, this is the one we've been demoing with, and it still looks like brand new.
Exactly.
So here's our feature call out once again. You've got the 7 function lights this year, Dan, so they do lots of different things.
Oh, they do. It's so cool. You have clear, multi, pastel. Then you have a slow fade out of multi into a warm white. We have a toggle back and forth, and then we have 2 twinkle features this year: a slow twinkle, and then for your New Year's Eve tree, we have a fast twinkle.
And a very realistic tree, tons of lights. You know, if somebody likes clear lights, you've got it. If somebody wants multicolor lights, if you maybe want to put those on when the grandkids come over and then go back to the clear. We even have pastel this year because so many of you loved the morph stage between the multi and the clear that became pastel, but it was gone in a second.
Right.
So this year you can keep it on that mode if you want.
That's right.
I love it.
We freezed it.
The value is outstanding. starting at a 5-foot tree normally would be $600, and you're going to start seeing trees for that price out at those places, those retail stores. Some of them already have lots of trees out that are very expensive and don't do nearly what these trees do or are nearly as easy to use.
Right.
So again, 6 easy payments is our most generous easy payment plan. You're saving a tremendous amount, up to $1,000 off on the 9-foot tree. And Santa's Best works so well with QVC to bring you beautiful trees for the holiday season. It's